Welcome back to the Swimming World Podcast, Swim and Tell. I'm Sophia Knapp, UVA swimmer and your host. We are diving into the heart of Wolfpack Nation. We've got two of the fastest names in college swimming joining us today, Kyle Ponsler and Quintin McCarty.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Go Pack.
Hey,
Kyle Ponsler is a two-time All-American, 2024 ACC champion in the 4IM, and the fastest 4IM swimmer in NC State history, with a 3:37.42. He also is a force across the 500 free and 200 back, a true Wolfpack standout. Quintin McCarty is an 11-time All-American and six-time ACC champion. He's a two-time American record holder, most recently leading off NC State's record-setting 400 medley relay. And he struck gold in the 50 back at the 2025 U.S. National Championships to earn a spot on Team USA this past summer.
heck yeah.
NC State has been absolutely on fire. The pack finished third at ACCs and cracked the top 10 at NCAAs, throwing down phenomenal swims across the board and proving once again they're one of the most dominant and dynamic programs in the country. Welcome to the Swim and Tell podcast today. We are so excited to have you guys on and hear all about NC State.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for having
having
us.
us.
Woo! Swim and Tell is brought to you by Deboer, styled by science, engineered for the water. Faster with Deboer. Hit the QR code for more. To get us started off, Olympic trials wasn't the last time swimmers were in a football stadium in their suits. You guys hit the NC State field in suits during a game. Whose idea was that? What was going through your heads? It looked like a blast.
Yeah, I can take this one. So actually it started out our coach was the one who brought the idea to me and one other guy on our team because we had tried to do this thing in the past and it was kind of like a maybe we can, maybe we can't, but no one really went up to like the administration to see if it was possible. So this year, like we didn't mention anything about it. We just got the like team of the game, that sort of thing, like every other year. And then Kevin, one of our coaches, came up and was like, "Hey, I went to administration and like we cleared this. If y'all are cool with it, like you can do something like that." So we were like, "Heck yeah, like let's do it. It's a good chance to show a little bit of personality and bring some attention to the swim team and hopefully get a few more fans at our meets." We had some guys actually get quite a few Instagram followers off of it, so it was a good time. It was good to show our personality and things like that.
Yeah, it looked like you guys are having a blast. Were you guys nervous at all, or were you just like, let's go?
Well, I think that we started to get a little nervous when we were in the tunnel and it was like, oh my gosh, we're going out in front of 60,000 people in our Speedos only. But then we started running out in a line and everyone was jumping and screaming and like you could just look in the stadium and see like people's facial reactions and it was priceless. So after we got out there, it was just everyone laughing, having a good time.
Yeah, you guys looked so pumped up in the pictures we saw. It looked like so much fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time.
All right. Last year, the pack threw down phenomenal performances all season long. What are you guys most excited to accomplish this year, both as a team and individually?
Yeah, I think last year was a good year. I think it can be a great year this time around. It's always fun when you have more competition going into ACCs and NCAAs, especially with Cal and Stanford now joining. But in general, our team is just taking a next step level, especially with training. I feel as if everybody's kind of on the same page with their motivation and moving forward, not only in the pool, but also out of the pool. It's become even a tighter knit group than I've ever been. And I've been a part of some pretty close teams here at NC State. Just in general, having a lot of fun. It's been a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I can add on to that too. I think last year it was kind of what we expected, right? Like we were a pretty young team. We had some injuries, that sort of thing that kind of held us back a little bit, and so we kind of had to take that punch on the chin come the end of the year. And like he said, Cal and Stanford joining is it's a great challenge for us, and so I think like. When you're talking about goals, like one of our goals is definitely to, take back the ACC title. that's something that Braden has been this year really vocal about is, last year it was kind of, maybe we'll see what happens, this kind of thing. We know we've got a different team, but this year he wants to like really put in our minds that we can win and that is going to be one of our goals.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are there any like specific races you guys are pumped for or like extra excited to watch?
I'm excited for all the relays. That's kind of always been my favorite thing to do. Love stepping up for the guys in front and behind me, no matter how I'm doing it. I also really enjoy watching some of our freshmen kind of stepping into the pool. They've done a great job so far this semester, and they really proved themselves at their first dual meet. So
Yeah. And I'm excited for two people in specific. I'm excited for Kai Winkler. I think he took a massive step this last summer. He was like 47-4 on Germany's relay and just went 41-2 in the 100 free this past weekend at Georgia Tech. And then also Max Carlson, he's a freshman. He is an absolute monster in training, and I think he's going to be really, really good this year.
heck yeah.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Is there any like specific dual meets or rival meets coming up that you have like circled and you're like, heck yeah, this is gonna be awesome?
I don't know when I'm swimming next in a meet, so literally the first time I'm able to get back in the water and start racing, it will be my next meet of excitement. But basically anytime I step on the blocks, I'm always ready to go. So
Yeah, I think each meet kind of brings its own challenge. Obviously, like we circle Virginia, we circle UNC, and like those are, we've had that rivalry. It's always fun, especially I think, with you on Virginia this year, their men's team has really taken a big step. So I think that that's going to be it's going to be a good challenge, and it's a lot of fun to see that you guys have made those improvements. So we're excited for that one.
Yeah, I think team rivalries always make meets so much more fun, and I feel like everybody swims so much faster because they got a little bit more fire to them.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, I've witnessed the NC State poolside energy firsthand. I would say it is one of a kind. Like, how do you guys keep that level of hype and excitement going at every meet?
it's just a lot of love here. Everybody kind of backs everybody, no matter who or where you are. Like you could have problems with somebody, but still at the end of the day, you're going to step up and be the first to cheer for them. It's just a lot of love and understanding the program's bigger than just an individual. And no matter who you are, it doesn't matter what individual goals you may have. It's all for a common theme.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you guys have any team traditions that build excitement leading up to meets?
We have some team traditions, and then we have team traditions after our meets as well, that we always fight for, so we're able to do and kind of rally around one another.
Yeah, I think the big one that always comes to mind is the diamond. We can't say what it is or things like that, but it's one that kind of I think gets you ready for the season. Um, and I'm trying not to reveal anything, but yeah, it's just something that like once you learn about it, you're ready to go for the season for sure.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about the diamond. I've seen it at meets since my first year, and I've always like kind of wondered what it was. And I've recently heard that it's top secret. I think it's so cool. I think a little mystery is always good. So if we can't share anything, totally fine.
Yeah, the well, what's funny is like two of our coaches are alum, so like they know what the diamond is, but even the coaches that didn't go here, they don't know. So it's like very, very top secret. You gotta swim on the team to know.
That's so special. I love that.
Yeah.
NC State's known for having such like a strong team culture. How would you guys describe like the mindset or identity of like the Wolfpack?
I think it all just goes back to one word, and that's pride. Braden ingrains it from when you first step on campus. It's like be prideful, not only for yourself, not only for the school, but for people who've come before you. You get to embrace who you are, but also embrace the culture before you, kind of taking steps forward in who you are as a human being and development into being a young man or woman. And then Braden just ingrains that you aren't the first people to do it, and be proud and be excited to do it for yourself and the people who have come before you.
Yeah, I think that the culture was the reason that I came here, right? Like, all schools when you're going through recruiting kind of sell you the same thing. And I think that what's really special about Braden and the staff that we have is like they weren't shy about the things that, we were weak at, whether it's, just like the facilities, that sort of thing. Like they aren't going to try and sell you on something that we aren't. And I really appreciated that honesty. But at the end of the day, when I decided to commit here, they said, we have fun, we work really hard, and that's who we are and that's what we do. And I think that's why that our culture is so strong in the way it is because you're not trying to build something that you aren't.
For sure. What do you guys think is the most electric moment you've experienced over your time with NC State? It can be anything, like after like a spectacular race where you like take a step back and you're like, wow, I like can't believe that just happened.
We
Or
had a race this past weekend, and it was out of the pool. It was a foot race, and that was pretty electric.
Yeah, we
Talk
it
about
was
it.
I did win, but I think that in my time it was that 200 medley relay NCAA record. So I had mono, so I couldn't even go because I qualified for NCAA's and had to scratch. But we were all here like around, and like the house was like literally shaking when they won that relay because everyone was screaming and jumping up and down, and it was like I get goosebumps even thinking about it because they kind of throughout the whole race they didn't really even talk about NC State, and then we touched the wall first, broke the NCAA record, and so that's always going to be a core memory of mine for sure.
I remember being in that room watching it as well. It was just so cool, especially because when we watched the final leg jump in, I think at the time it was David Curtis, and we were like, he has a shot to win. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you just hear everybody start screaming. And it was a really cool moment in the house, and everyone jumping up and down and being so proud and excited. I'd say that's probably a core memory for sure.
yeah, that sounds like an electric like vibe to be a part of and definitely unforgettable for sure.
Yeah.
For our younger swimmers listening or anyone dreaming about joining the Wolfpack one day, what's some advice you would give them?
Just have fun with the sport. It's too hard of a sport to kind of dread going to practice or dread waking up for. You just have to make every moment like it's going to be your last practice. Start laughing more, smile more, poke the bear every once in a while. Just get any sort of entertainment you can out of the water and out of your coaches just because it's so hard waking up at 4 in the morning to get up for a practice that you're not necessarily wanting to be there at the first 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But if you're embracing that energy in that first lick of the day where you're like, okay, here we go. Yeah, it just makes the sport so much more fun.
Yeah, I would say just don't take it too seriously, right? Like, I find myself guilty of this sometimes where I think like the whole world kind of revolves around swimming, but it's kind of the opposite, right? Like it's such a little part of your life, and it kind of shapes you to be who you are, but at the same time, you can't let it control you. Um, so there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, not everything is going to be perfect, and you just kind of have to appreciate the process and really roll with it. So that's something, especially in this last year, like I'm really trying to take in just kind of every little moment that adds up to the big moments and just appreciate my teammates, my coaches, everything around. And so when I look back, I can be really appreciative and not have any regrets.
Yeah, yeah. I think as a fourth year, it's amazing to like look back over the time and like think about what you've enjoyed the most and just really like thinking about like having as much fun as possible, like ending swimming.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Pons, you're old.
Yeah, you're old too. You just got a red shirt.
I got one more year, okay? Come on.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. You have one more year.
Yeah, it is. It will be fun.
The pack has been building something special these past few years. What do you think makes NC State men's swimming stand out right now? And why should people be paying attention and cheering on this season?
I think that we're in a really good position to be able to take that next jump and just kind of surprise a lot of teams. So we have a lot of talent. We've recruited well, and I think that at some point that talent is going to explode, and it's going to be really special. And I'm sure you're feeling the same way with UVA and your guys' team as well.
Yeah, we're so excited to cheer on NC State this season, and we know you guys are going to do amazing things.
Yeah, you too.
Now we are going to move on to my favorite segment. They are rapid fire questions, super fun.
Uh,
Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Okay, first one. If you could walk out to any song like a UFC fighter, what would it be?
Baby
Maybe
Justin Bieber.
maybe by Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Uh, Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, those are good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any pre-race rituals or superstitions that get you locked in before you dive into the pool?
You do the claps.
Yeah. I used to like clap every time someone would walk out. I haven't done that since high school though, or like early college. But I used to like clap every time I heard the announcer start speaking. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm like really superstitious. Actually, one of my high school walkout song for high school state was Superstition. So I have like just a lot of really weird superstitions that I have to like every pre-meet has to be the same. Like whether it comes to like playlist or like things like that. So like I'm
Like he
very
door dashes
superstitious.
meals.
Yeah, there's too many to like count on my end.
Do you have some like fun examples of these superstitions?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like everything that I eat has to be the same. Like leading up, I have to have like a certain like half cup of coffee. Like it can't be more, it can't be less. Like I've got to, 2 hours before I have to start like taking my supplements, like that sort of thing. So I've just got a lot of superstitions.
Yeah, yeah. Well, coffee's kind of a necessity sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Some of it is like routine, and some of it is like, dude, you need to like chill out. So
That's so fun. Who do you guys think has the best celebration after a win or a phenomenal race?
Ryan Weaver.
Ryan Weaver.
He was
He
on our
empties
team
the
last year,
pool.
and he was a good celebrator. Now he's a manager on our team. He's been really involved, but yeah, he was really good at celebrating, getting the team hyped up.
All of his celebrations were goated.
Would he get up on like the lane line? Like, what would he do?
You name it.
Oh, yeah, he'd do anything. He'd smack the water and empty the pool, do a jump inside the water, get on the block, whatever it was. You would know if he won a best time or won an event.
It's awesome.
Are
It
you
was.
guys hoping to like replicate that this year or?
I don't know if I can replicate some of the
Yeah.
celebrations he did. I mean, maybe we can try, but you know,
Do
he's
it
one
for
on one.
weeks.
Yeah,
Do
he's
it
one
for
on one.
weeks.
If hype were a sport, who on like the current team would be national champion?
If hype were a sport.
Like excitement, or who do you think like really like drives like excitement for the team?
Um, I think that's a tough one.
Coach Kessler or Coach.
Yeah, maybe our coach. Yeah, maybe Coach Josh. He's new and he brings the energy, that's for sure.
Josh is energy.
He's the definition of energy.
Yeah, I think he would win.
That's a good call.
Thanks.
What is your pre-meet like meal, like the night before a race?
McDonald's.
Yeah, you eat
I love
crazy.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'll eat like a steak the night before and then like breakfast pretty light. Between prelims and finals, I'll have like I don't know, a sandwich or something, and then right before I leave for finals, I'll have a 6-inch sub and a smoothie.
There
What
goes the
is your what
There's
superstition.
the
is your
superstition.
superstition's coming on back? What is
Yeah.
your McDonald's order? I'm very curious.
It depends on what I'm feeling, but normally I'll go with like a 20 count nugget and then a double quarter pounder with cheese, just plain, and then fries and a Coke. That's what I had pr before I went into the 50 back at Nationals this past year. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Someone's got to clip that. That's got to be its
Yeah.
own clip.
Be a
That
little
is
campy.
awesome. All right, well, that is all we have for today. Thank you so much, Quentin and Kyle, for joining. We are so excited to cheer on NC State this season and go Pack!
Heck yeah, go Pack.